Personally, I wouldn't mind if Rhaenyra were portrayed as queer, as long as it serves a compelling narrative about a queer woman fighting for her righteousness. However, just as Martin hinted at his discontent, fans have also expressed their disappointment with certain choices, particularly in the second season. And one such scene was the kiss between Rhaenyra and Mysaria. Personally, I wouldn't mind if Rhaenyra were portrayed as queer, as long as it serves a compelling narrative about a queer woman fighting for her righteousness. But that scene doesn't fit that description. I think it's quite problematic for several reasons, including its deviation from the source material and poor execution. So I can totally see why that scene ended up being almost like a scapegoat for the fans who are unhappy with the second season. First of all, the scene feels completely out of nowhere. It, of course, never happened in the book, and even within the show itself, there was no build-up or hint of sexual tension leading up to it. The thing is, the scene was improvised by the actors during filming based on a suggestion from Emma Darcy, who plays Rhaenyra. This further proves that there was no prior build-up for the scene. Before Emma's idea came into play, the scene was like a tender moment between two women who had both faced their own struggles. It was a beautiful opportunity to show a deep bond forming, especially considering Rhaenyra's loneliness and lack of respect from others. I mean, it could have been a powerful way to highlight her need for support, but instead the scene suddenly became sexualized. And when you think about the context of the conversation, it becomes even more weird and out of place. According to Sonoya Mizuno, who plays Mysaria, the improvisation was done simply because it felt like the right thing to do, rather than serving any specific narrative purpose. And actually, this isn't the first time the show added such a jarring scene. Remember that scene in the first season when Rhaenys made her entrance into the dragon pit on her dragon Melis? The writer of that episode, Sarah Hess, admitted that she wrote that scene just to make it look cool. What I mean is that these moments, added without clear narrative purpose, point to a bigger problem with the show's storytelling. A lack of understanding of one of its key rules, Chekhov's gun. This principle means that if you introduce something in a story, it should serve a purpose, whether it's advancing the plot, adding to the conflict, or connecting to the overall narrative. For example, if you mention a rifle hanging on the wall in the first part of your story, that rifle should definitely be used in the second or third part. If it's not going to be used, there's no need to mention it.